Good morning, stackers. This is gold on the monthly time frame, priced in USD 2,715 US dollars using the tradingview.com website. Up or down this week? Let's take a look. We'll do silver and Bitcoin as well, and a few other things, some shout outs, and of course, I'll take some chart requests if I have time. But it is on the, well, we'll show you again the monthly time frame. Right here, here's the positives. The positives are we are back over the mother of all trend lines right here. This is the mother of all trend lines. It goes all the way back to 1980. You can't see it there, but through the peak of 2011. And here we are right here. We have been saying, and we being me, have been saying that since we got to the mother of all trend lines, it's been looking peaky from there. Anywhere from here, this area here, up until about the $3,000 psychological value. But we needed to remain above the mother of all trend lines. If we pop on the weekly time frame, what you can see, just last week we closed, man, we had this big move back down under. I've been 80% sure that lower prices were coming, and what I said I needed to see was the price crack back above the mother of all trend lines and hold above it, preferably on a weekly or monthly time frame. Well, we've done that. So look, so far so good. There is a hurdle that I want to show you though, so let's take a look at that. This is the weekly time frame. Let me show you the relative strength index. Here's the thing about this though. We've already gone into extremely overvalued on the weekly time frame. We are trending down and we're back in the normal range at the moment. The top end of the normal range on the relative strength index. It certainly has room to tick over. So positive that we're above the mother of all trend lines, but let's pop in to the daily. Hit the big red subscribe button to join the GMS family. You'll get the shout outs and the synchronized slurp in just a moment after a little bit of technical analysis. Here's the high of 2,790. Here's that dip down to 2,530 something. I did share this as a YouTube post with subscribers over the weekend, but for everyone watching for the first time now, here it is right here. Here's the Fibonacci. Again, it's a short-term Fibonacci, again from this 2,790 to this low here, 2538. We are trending up on the relative strength index on the daily time frame. However, we really need to, and as you know, I talk a lot about the 0.786. See this cluster of support right here? I always find that to be the main area that an asset needs to climb above in order to say, oh, higher prices coming really soon. Okay, so it's positive that we're back over here of 2,690 something. That's the 0.618. This is the one you need to clear, because a lot of times what can happen is people go, oh, it's rallying back up. It went past the 0.618. Oh, so we're not going to see, that's not happening. So this is going to go, and then what happens is it goes, haha, sucked in, faked you out, and then down. So that's my level that I really need to see closing above, preferably on a daily time frame, and that would be at, what is that, 2,734. Okay, we don't have to call it exact, you can call it 2,730, but I'll call it right here. That's the level, 2,730, that I need to see it clear and hold this week, particularly closing on the weekly, in order for me to be confident that higher prices are coming imminently. Now, higher prices for gold are coming in, next year, the year after, 5-10 years, we're going through a complete gold bull era. Very, very likely, 99.99% likely on that, but we do just need to see this close over to confirm that higher prices are coming very soon rather than a further downward movement. So I need to see that and that hold, and that sets it up really, really well. That's my humble opinion. And who am I? I'm Joe Main. Worked in the precious metals industry here in Australia for 11 years. Been a stacker since 2010, stacker of crypto since 2013. We'll take a look at Bitcoin as well. So that's the level right there, 2,734, 35, call it roughly, and give or take a couple of bucks. That's the one. We start cracking over there, looking really good. Just watch out for this. And what you would want to see here is the mother of all trend lines. You want to see that hold. So even if we come back down, that's okay, right? We've had a breakout and a retest, really normal. So you'd want to see then that bounce off maybe the 0.786, 0.618, and then upwards. But if you do this, you do that, no. So that would signal to me that still, we're in that downward movement. If we do continue down, I will remain for now until we close above 2,735 roughly. I will remain 80% sure. I should probably lower it, but I'll just keep it to 80% sure until we close above there. That lower prices might be coming. Now, I could be completely crazy. Who's this crazy dude saying what lower prices coming? He's, more sure of that than higher prices coming soon. He's completely mental, and you might be completely right. But I just need to see that over 2,735. That's just me. You do you, and that's okay. Hey, and if you're dollar cost averaging, does it really matter anyway? You buy on the way up, you buy on the way down, you average your cost in, okay? But just for the new subscribers, if there have been some, for anyone who's watching who wants to subscribe or has just been joining us, 2,500 to 2,450 is the first stop, would be the first support level, and the best buy zone, best risk to reward, 2,250 anywhere down to 2,150. I don't know if we're going to get all the way down there, but I'm just going to remain lower prices until we close above that level. It's probably looking really good, but that is a level you need to watch out for. In my humble non-financial advice opinion, that's gold. Let's take a look at silver. Silver's a little different for me. Give me 1 second. It is a live show. Bye, Wyatt. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. The joys of live shows and children. Let's see. Excuse me 1 second. No, he's got it. He's good. Silver on the weekly time frame, priced in USD, $31.33. Again, tradingview.com website. Good news is we cracked above and we closed the week above 31. As you know, 31 is my final hurdle. It's been a final hurdle on the monthly time frame. Let me show you here. When we cracked above 31 here in September, I was saying higher prices coming because 31 right here, I know it's looking a little busy. I'll just get rid of a couple of things. 31 was a very key Fibonacci level for me. Technically we closed like 10 cents above it, 15 cents above 31. So I said higher prices coming. It was a very key Fibonacci level, and we did have that move up to 35. I've been saying we need to hold a couple of areas. I'll show you the weekly. Actually, I'll show you the daily. Right here, I said we need to hold $29.80, the new line in the sand. Gee, what do you know? We found it like basically exact support right there. And I said we need to crack above and hold above 31 US dollars as well, the final hurdle there. We've done that so far. A little bit of a fake out here, and then it's looking positive. It just needs to kind of remain the same because we need to look at the macro time frames here. This is a good move that you've done this and then you've cracked back above. That's looking positive. So probably maybe some higher prices coming in the next couple of days. You never know, but you just really have to hold that 31. If you do not hold 31, if this is a bit of a fake out happening, where's my brush tool? Right there. If this is a fake out and that does not hold, you do something like that, bang down to 29.80. If you hit 29.80 again, that's probably not going to be a double bottom. You'd probably sail through. So watch that. Okay. And what we need to see is a crack up to and above $32.50. So that would be the next major resistance. If we have an up week this week, and pop a comment in, do you think we're going up or down this week? That is the title of this video. Pop a comment in and I'll read your comments in just a few minutes. We need to crack above 32.50, have that as support, and then onwards and upwards we go. If we do that, if we crack above and close this week coming above 32.50, that is incredibly positive for silver, and that would set up for a lovely move, potentially even to hit the top target. And this is, I wasn't saying it was going here, but this is sort of no higher than here in 2024 of between 37 to 40 US dollars. That could actually still happen. It's possible. I've been less likely with that. I still think I've been saying we see lower prices. I'm remaining that for gold until we get over that 2,735 level. I will remain with that for silver until we crack above $32.50. Okay, so I do think this could be a bit of a fake out situation happening. Why? Look, we are moving up in the relative strength index on the daily time frame. On the weekly, though, you've been extremely overvalued twice, and it's just less likely you head back up there before you head down here. On the monthly time frame, I have been saying for silver, though, we haven't cracked into extremely overvalued on the monthly time frame for a good while, since July of 2020. So there has been a bit of distance. Yeah, I will remain with down, more likely down this week or in the next month or so because of gold. But hey, I could be completely wrong, and I would be happy to. And if we sail up to that 37 to 40 level, watching out for $38.50 as the key Fibonacci level. Hey, great guns for you. You've averaged your cost in. Fantastic. My bias remains to the downside until the evidence proves otherwise. That is silver. Let's quickly do platinum. Good old platinum is right at the edge of my emotions. It's right on the edge. It does it to me every time. Platinum is right skirting in between cautiously excited and my completely depressed zone for platinum. Okay, so we're right in the neutral zone, to use science fiction speak, to use Star Trek speak. I don't know what's going to happen from here. Look, if gold crack up and silver crack up from here, then you can see that move. Okay, just watch for here. You want to see platinum hold and close above 1,000 US dollars to get into the getting excited, the fully excited zone. You're really excited for platinum up here. Cautiously excited here, depressed here, and then my bias still remains to the downside though because of gold and silver as well. Watch out for the best buy zone, anywhere between 900 to 750 US dollars. It's not making its decision either way. And that's all you really need to know. Bias to the downside. Yep, that is platinum. Let's take a quick look at Bitcoin. We are adding that to the current normal rotation of stuff we do every single weekday. Hit the big red subscribe button to join the GMS family. What you get after the analysis is some shout outs, the synchronized slurp, of course, and I may take a chart request or two if we have time. Here is Bitcoin. 97,700 US dollars. This is the daily time frame, price in USD, tradingview.com website. We have been, look, as you know, after a big move, after cracking through 70,000, the big move here was the $74,000 mark, roughly. That was matching this high right here. Cracking above 74,000, we've had that huge move. So $23,000, $25,000 move in a very short period of time. Nothing goes up forever. You will see a short-term retrace. Is this the index price? I'll show you the Bitstamp price because I had been showing you this. And it's just amazing how this coincides so incredibly well. What is this? This monthly, I'll go to the monthly here on Bitcoin. It is currently outperforming the precious metals. So I have been moving a portion of my silver into the crypto zone. And I've been, so far, it looks like I will be increasing my silver stack by a little decent amount if I time it right and all that. But here is the Bitstamp price. I showed you this last week. This is the parallel channel that I've had drawn in for a very long time right here, and it's been respecting it quite very, very well. Okay, there's your tops right there. And when we cracked below, this was in July of 2022, we cracked below the channel for the first time since 2013. So it is coming up to it right again. It's amazing how it's acted as pretty much exact resistance so far. We had a test of it, and then just show on the daily, look at that right here. It is a very big level of resistance. Okay, you had that little level, that trend line resistance right there. This is remained resistance. Okay, you need to crack above here, and then that is setting it up for a beautiful move. Okay, if you crack back up into the normal parallel channel, back again, watch for the fireworks to continue. Okay, then you're back into this normal range. And at some point, you never know, and I don't know when this would ever happen. We're talking, we could be 10 years from now, it could be 20 years from now. At some point, if you crack back up into this channel again and it starts remaining as support, you could really see the top end of this channel hit at some point in the future. Now, I'm talking way in the future, right? We did it here. We did it here. There's no reason that we can't go to, and we're talking the millions of dollars, okay? We're talking in probably a long time from now, okay? But it's not out of the realm of possibility. But that has remained as resistance. We just need to crack above there, and then we're looking good for a continued pump. But on the daily time frame, we are extremely overvalued. On the daily, you can see you won't spend all your time in extremely overvalued. You will head back down to a normal range. So look at a test of here. is potential. So the main support area that I would say would be here at about $93,000 as a test. If this is a short-term top, a very short-term top in Bitcoin, watch out for about 94,000, and then we'll see what happens from there. You would want to see that support and then crack back up. That purple line, that would be very, very positive for Bitcoin. Weekly time frame, we've just gone into extremely overvalued on the weekly time frame, and you can spend a lot of time there. So Bitcoin's looks like it's got a decent way to go. Still, on the monthly time frame for Bitcoin, just peaked into extremely overvalued again, and just like every other time that's happened so far in this cycle, halving, then the first year after the halving, it has a top. And it will likely do it again, okay? And you've got lots of room to move on the monthly. That's why you've got lots of room to move higher, cracking back up into this normal channel as well. I'm not going to give you dollar targets. Some people say 150, some people say 400,000. I don't know. Just mainly watch the time and mainly watch the relative strength index, in my humble non-financial advice opinion. If you want to keep updated, just hit the big red subscribe button, and I will do so every day at the moment. Gold, silver, platinum, Bitcoin, party people, Perth Bullion Exchange, perthbullion.com.au, my brand partner, my first brand partner, not number one, I love them equally, but perthbullion.com.au, they are a gold and silver bullion dealer. They started the business in May, okay? And they're already doing amazing things, including being the only dealer in Australia that offers you express shipping, free shipping. Only dealer in Australia that offers you free shipping, right? When you buy over a certain amount. And it's not that much, okay? It's based on the number of items rather than the dollar value. So if you have 20 or more items in your order, doesn't have to be 20 of one thing. It could be a mix and match of other things, any type of metal, any type of, size, whatever. As long as you have 20 or more items in that one order, instant free shipping Australia-wide, express delivery, sign-on delivery, insured, all that other good stuff that you know from all the other bullion dealers in Australia, except it's free. And why shouldn't it be? You spend over a certain amount, of course you should get free shipping. And Perth Bullion Exchange went, all the other big boys in America are doing it. Why can't we do it in Australia? No other bullion dealer is doing it. It's crazy. So head over to them, perthbullion.com.au. And for anyone who loves unallocated gold programs, which I do, okay? I really like unallocated gold programs. This could be good for you to diversify, spread your risk around, okay? Or it could be great for your friends and family who think you're the crazy stacker. You'll never convince them, but you might convince them to download the app, okay? Wealthstack is an app. Download it for your iPhone or Android. Let us show you what it looks like. Or you can get them to go to wealthstack.com. They can also use the desktop version. Buy, save, and invest in real physical gold. Here's the leadership team. I did an interview with David Ski a couple of months ago on the channel. It goes through all the frequently asked questions. Okay, but here's the app right here. This is what it looks like on the Apple Store. Wealthstack, one word. There's the purple logo with the W right there. It's free to sign up. You just have to, if you want to start buying gold, spot plus 1%, by the way. Very cheap fees, spot plus 1% to buy. You want to buy $10 of gold? Great, spot plus 1%. You're not paying the extra premiums that you'd normally pay for fractional physical gold. It is backed by real 100%, one-to-one, backed by real physical gold, okay? Held for you, and it's under your name. You do own it, okay? An Australian-owned, Australian-regulated company. And it is an amazing program, and I highly recommend that you check it out. Wealthstack.com. Hey, people, do you like the way I'm doing this? I'm trying a new format, people. Here's what we're going to do. Hair's going crazy. We're going to do the synchronized slurp right now and get to your shout-outs. Here we go. Are you ready? Grab your tasty beverage. We're mixing it up today. I'm trying a new version. Here we go. In 3, 2, slurp it. Oh my goodness, thanks for watching. I'm Joe Main. We've got more to talk about here. We'll do shout outs and all that sort of stuff. As I said, I worked in the precious metals industry here in Australia that hair's going crazy, for 11 years, been a stacker for longer than that, crypto and all that sort of stuff. Great to see everyone here. Let's do the shout outs. People are freaking out because I didn't start with it. GMS. says Mark, Florida. Great to see you. Neil Han Dynasty. You gave GMS a shout out on the Economic Ninjas show. Amazing. Thank you, Neil. Thank you, Neil. Half of the Osmium twins. The hair is just going crazy today. Great to see you. We'll do some shout outs and then we'll do a chart request if we have time. And if we don't, that's okay. We'll keep it short, sharp, and terrific. GMS says Knackers O'Reilly. Hazza. Hey, Hazza. Hey, mate. The Don. The Don is in the house. Great to see you. Morning, Joe. Morning, Jason. Debt is great. GMS. Great to see everyone. Down, methinks, says Jason. Yeah, quite possibly. Yeah, I'm leaning more towards that. Silver up to $32.30. Oh, interesting. So here's Chris's opinion. Silver up to $32.30 and pull back until the next rally. Okay, so it's going to tease the 32.50 and go, no, you don't. That could be very cool. Look like I have a flat top at the moment. Jeez, what's going on with the hair? Chris King says, Grady thinks big BO, okay, thinks big BO coming in the near future that will be historic for palladium and platinum. So Grady thinks big BO big buy order coming in the near future that will be historical for platinum and palladium. Do you mean a buy order? Is that what you mean by BO, Chris King? I'm sure I don't think you mean the other one. Right there. Comments, queries, questions. Do I have any chart requests, or are we going to keep this short and sharp? Raider Drew, hello from San Diego in California. Great to see you. Did you find us through the Reddit forum? So welcome to everyone watching on Wall Street Silver and Silver DGen Club. I try to post there every single morning as well. Breakout, thank you. BO equals breakout. Fantastic. I thought it meant something like buy order, breakout, similar kind of thing, a breakout. I haven't used BO. I should use BO as one of my abbreviations. What is going on with the lighting down here? Excuse me. I'm just going to plug this in. Ready? Hang on. Here we go. There we go. That's better. A little bit better lighting. Fantastic. YouTube. Oh, you found it on the YouTube feed. Oh, that is fantastic. So, out of interest, so what I've just done now, if you're joining us live, what I just did, I'm working on the format of the show. I'd always start out with an intro. We do the shout outs and all that. I think I need to get it so everyone gets the core information they want first, and then we have our fun afterwards. Okay. G'day all, says Rod Panhard. Please look at HNT Helium. Ooh, okay. We'll take a quick look at HNT Helium. Let's do that. Okay, cool. Chart request time. Let's take a look at HNT Helium. You've already had the gold, silver, platinum, and Bitcoin analysis at the very start of the show. Use the time codes below to go back to those favorite parts if you're watching live, or if you're watching on the replay, do the same thing. We're going to take a look at HNT Helium as my hair goes crazy today. Don't know what's going on. I keep talking about the hair. So let's share the screen, people. HNT Helium. This was the Bitcoin price as we're doing gold, silver, platinum, and Bitcoin, adding it to the rotation at the moment because it's outperforming the precious metals. Let's take it HNT. All right. What is this? HNT. HNT. Helium. Oh, right. HNT USD. Oh, HNT. Sorry, is a crypto. HNT. All right. Helium used on Coinbase. All right. Let's do that. Let's do that instead. Is there a Binance one? Bybit, Coinbase. We'll take a look at the Coinbase price. Okay. So we are taking a look at HNT, a crypto on Coinbase. So it's priced in US dollars, $6.25 US cents. This is what I've been asked to do by Chris Phipps, I believe it was. So HNT. I don't know much about. Oh, Helium. I know what Helium was, wasn't it? It was some kind of. I don't remember. Some kind of networking thing. I don't remember. Wasn't some kind of product that you bought and it did something. I don't remember. Anyway. Let's take a look. I'll do some quick live analysis and then we'll get out of here, people. Here's a trend line. There's a trend line right there. That's the one you need to go over on the weekly relative strength index to signal strength in HNT Helium. Okay, you start cracking above here. You know what? I could almost leave that at that. I maybe not need to do Fibonacci and all this. That's pretty much all you need to look at. The weekly relative strength index, you crack above here, and it's very good for HNT. Again, it's an altcoin. If everything else is going to be going up pretty much, which, you know, altcoin season's looking good at the moment, then this is probably going to go up too. So, you know, a rising tide raises all ships. But in order to be very confident, you would want to see that crack above, maybe a retest, and then that. So that's almost my entire analysis. Looks good. Altcoins probably going up. This will probably go up too, and you want to see that crack above. But let's look at the pricing. We'll do some quick. I only have time for this one, so I won't do any other chart requests because I'm going to try and keep this show a little bit shorter than an hour if possible. So Fibonacci, very clear, all-time high at $11.20. Very clear. New low of $2.85. Does the Fibonacci seem to match up? Hey, gee, what do you know? It kind of does, doesn't it? Again, on the weekly time frame, if I show you this on the daily, does it line up even better? Gee, what do you know? Yes, it does. This high, this low matches that resistance. Okay, there's your resistance became support right there. Yep, very clear. So what's the getting excited line for me? I'll tell you now, we are already above the getting excited line for me. The getting excited line is at $6. See that? Resistance, resistance, resistance. That's the, sorry, not getting excited, that's the getting interested line. So now we are above the getting interested line for HNT Helium. Okay, let me pop it in anyway. $6, getting interested. Okay, it's showing signs of support. If you remain above $6 right there, great. If we crack back below, maybe not so much for Helium. Again, altcoins probably, you know, if all other altcoins are having their altcoin season, this will probably go up too. But remain above $6, remain above the getting interested line and looking good. The getting excited line is it here or is it here? No, it's here. Okay. Getting excited line is right here at $7. Cool. $7, getting excited. And the final hurdle, as you know, I like to keep my final hurdle. Now, the final hurdle doesn't mean you wait for the final hurdle. What the final hurdle means, and I maybe should pop that in as a more of a, so about $9.40. I'll pop it in as more of an final hurdle. I should always, for new all-time highs. That's what the final hurdle means when I put that in, okay? So here we are. That is HNT Helium. We're above the getting interested line. That's fantastic. You may have found the bottom down here and gone, hey, I'm very bullish on this particular altcoin. Altcoin season will happen again. I like this Helium project from its fundamentals. I'm going to buy here. Hey, if you did that here, congratulations to you. You would have made so far you've doubled your money so far if you got in around here. But if you're playing it cautious, you decide, oh, I want to do something similar to what Joe is looking at, which is I want to wait for confirmation of the getting interested line at $6. Well, hey, imagine you did this. Imagine if you only traded the getting interested line to the final hurdle line, because we don't know what the price, we don't know what's going to happen really. Altcoin season may not happen. Bitcoin could dump from here. Okay, so you've got to be a little bit cautious. But if, just say for example, you went, and I'm not telling anyone to do this, right? But if you went, I'm seeing support here at the $6 mark. I'm getting in at around about the $6 mark, and I think I'm going to get out around about the final hurdle because I don't know what's going to happen. Well, hey, there's a 50% move. Again, what stock does that really quickly? Some do, but a lot don't. You know, crypto moves quicker. So you could see a 50% move. That's great. Hey, maybe you take a little bit out and then you see what happens after the final hurdle. But for example, if you are more, if you're really positive that altcoin season is coming, then maybe you would slightly just go, just to be sure, I'll get in the getting interested line, okay? The getting excited line at $7. It's cracked above $7. It's remained as support, and I'm getting in here. And you see it clear the final hurdle, then new all-time highs are coming. Then we're talking, your higher prices. Let's talk about higher prices. I'll use the Fibonacci because I think it is very valid, okay? And I'm going to remain really cautious on this. Here is, no, 1.618 to 2.618. I don't think you would find a high here. Here's your major profit-taking area. Not financial advice, your major profit taking, and you'd probably want to take some profits before then. It's between here and here at, $24, $25 to this $38 mark right there. So anywhere between about $25 and $40, call it, is major profit taking, okay? Right there. That means, hey, if you got in, and you should be taking profits before then. But let's say you get in at the getting interested line at $7. You wait for that. Hey, if you even decide, I'm going to play it really, really conservatively, and I'm going to wait for the final hurdle of $9.40. I'm not getting in until it holds, breaks above and holds $9.40. Okay, cool. Then you wait until there. That's a 150% move. What do we say though? We always say, hey, if you double your money, sell half on double, because then you've recouped your initial investment and then you're just free riding the rest. That's the best way to do it. Cool. That's the cautious way. Okay, but you've got anywhere up to 25 to 40 would be the major area you would look at. And what do you never do? You never sell out of the entire thing, because sometimes things can go really rip wild. So yeah, you want to leave like 20% left in the bag just to be safe. But that's the major profit taking area. That's HNT Helium. Get it? Got it? Good. Final comments, then we shall get out of here. Chris King says, entered HNT at $5.70. That is amazing. Thank you. Great show as usual. You are welcome. Welcome to the new subscribers. Yes. Raider Drew says, you guys got cashless banks right now. Kind of moving fast over there, huh? Yeah, we do have cashless banks. I need to talk about this probably on tomorrow's show. I only just found out that we beat here was it fully in Australia, or was it just in Victoria? We beat a cashless, small business thing. So apparently there's a law coming through which says no, businesses have to accept cash. So that's actually really good news, because cash it's good. Helium has been at about $8-ish for a year. Are we expecting a breakout? If everything else is going to break out, then I would expect a breakout on Helium as well. Yeah, absolutely. All right, people. It's been a bit of a different show, a bit of a different format, and I hope you've enjoyed it. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm literally going to leave it at that. It's been about 35 minutes since the start of the show. We're going to get out of here. Ladies and gentlemen, what we do is at the very end of the show, we dance it out, because you know why? This has been...
Good morning, Stack. Oh, yeah, we're feeling fine. Podcast time.
All right, grab it.
Grab a tasty beverage. Let's get in the groove.
Let's do the
Synchronised.
one more time.
Slurp.
In 3,
Now we're on
2,
the move.
1. Slap it, people.
Oh yeah, we're feeling
Woo! Stay safe, stay informed, keep stacking, and I'll see you tomorrow. Subscribe, people.